with the show live, local, topical, and relevant. So this whole first part of the show, we set it up on purpose. I want you to follow me here. You heard Phil Holloway at 7:06 talk about the pardons, the preemptive pardons that a president can do. Adam Schiff, Liv Cheney, Anthony Fauci, Chief of Staff Jeff Zients, bunch of people they're looking at preemptive pardons. Then you have civil rights leader, right? He's the guy. Al Sharpton. He's the guy. Ben Crump is on his heels. They're working conjunction, but Al Sharpton, the non-elected head of the black community, according to the liberals, he wants a pardon for Marilyn Mosby. Marilyn Mosby was in Baltimore, was the prosecutor in Baltimore who tried the police officers in the Freddie Gray case. That's not why she's in jail. She's in jail for fraud. And he wants a pardon for her from Joe Biden. So understand here, right? You just heard from Ricky Brown. If you're just joining us, we just talked to Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown served, as he said, 12 years in federal prison under the 1994 crime bill. 12 years, nonviolent drug crime, 12 years in federal prison. He and thousands, millions of others. And they've already said this was a bad bill, bad law. But people elected Joe Biden anyway. We won't. That's another show. But they're asking for a pardon. Al Sharpton's asking for a pardon from Marilyn Mosby. But they're not asking nobody. The same people that came to Americans across the country using their platforms, using their cable news networks, using their Twitter accounts, using their YouTube pages. None of them are crying out for the Ricky Browns of the world. None of them. Al Sharpton has a platform. He has a show. He's talking about a pardon for one person. One person. Meanwhile, you got hundreds of thousands of people that need pardons. And Joe Biden's handing them out. You just had a problem with turnout with the African-American community. You lost 24% of black men voted for Hitler, quote unquote. Literally, a racist Hitler. 24% of black men voted for him. You have a golden opportunity right now to get those people back on board, and nobody in leadership, nobody in elected officials, no mayors, no congresspeople, no Nikema Williams, no Sanford bishops, nobody is having this conversation with the Biden. No James Clyburns, nobody. James Clyburn said he went on television and said, I implored the Biden administration to pardon Hunter Biden. Well, really? Really, sir? Really? The base of your party, that without their vote, the party ceases to exist, and you took your time and you used your political chips to get Joe Biden to pardon his son and not hundreds of thousands of people, and nobody sees a problem with this? Nobody sees a problem with this but me? Nobody? Ladies and gentlemen, this is disgusting. It's disgusting. And somehow we are the problem. Somehow every single night I look at cable news and all of these people are on these stations talking, and they've got their finally done hair, bought weaves, fine suits, and they're talking about Hunter Biden pardon and these preemptive pardons, and not a single one of them have the guts, the gumption, or the cojones to go on these television networks and say, Joe Biden pardoned millions of black people that you locked up with your crime bill. Here's your chance to make it right. Who is talking about it? The black conservatives, the black Republicans, people like myself. But somehow, we're the coons, we're the Uncle Toms, we're the sellouts. I'm sorry to have to go there tonight, but it's real. You heard Phil talk. Then you heard Ricky Brown talk. You're listening to the news outlets. Who's talking about the people who got locked up under Joe Biden's crime bill being pardoned? Nobody but us, but me. No Roland Martins, no Keith Boykins, no Plies, none of these people. No Uncle Luke's, no Joanne Reeds, none of them. No Abby Phillips, none of them. No Mika, no Joe. No vaunt to save the black community. White liberals are talking about it because they don't care. They don't care. All you're good to them is for a vote. And once you cast that vote, we don't need you until the next election. And this is clear as day what's going on. Jasmine Crockett talked about in the well of the House that they use our bodies. No, Representative Crockett's, they use your bodies, not mine. They use your bodies to gain power and keep power, just like you do when you sit up there in the House of the Congress talking about they use our bodies. No, you use our bodies. No one else does. The Democratic Party uses the bodies of their black base and gives them nothing in return, which is why so many are fleeing that plantation. The Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back.